Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. On one of my favorite shows, NCIS Los Angeles, since back in November, we've had an extended storyline with Kensi in Afghanistan on a search and destroy mission. Find the man designated the White Ghost who has been helping the insurgents, whoever they are, and put a bullet in their head. Now, given the actions of the last couple of weeks, it looks like everything is coming to a head in Tuesday's episode, Spoils of War. A couple of weeks ago, Kensi had someone in her sights who most people were believing was the White Ghost, and she ended up missing. And a little bit shaken, Granger asked what was going on, and Kensi was not her usual self. Now this week we find out who could cause our ninja assassin to, we found out that the man in her sights was her former fiancé, Jack. The Marine who vanished from her life 9 years ago has been presumed dead. We first learned that she was engaged to a Marine back in Season 1. We didn't actually learn his name and some of the background about him until Season 2's episode, Disorder. And it's been 3 years, and I'm not ashamed to say it actually took me a minute to figure out who the hell this guy was. But, yeah, it was Jack. Oh, Jack! Okay. Ding dong. Lights come on. It wasn't until last episode, 0 Days, where we learned where he's been the last 9 years. Now, for the big question, big questions that will most likely be answered in the coming episode. Is Jack the White Ghost? Now, I may be a little naive in saying this, but my first thought, my gut reaction is no. They just happen to find Jack in the middle of the hunt for this White Ghost? No. I don't buy it. No. Now, as for who the White Ghost really is, we've had two major suspects. One, Agent Sabatino from the CIA. Even though Jack had mentioned being recruited by the CIA, my gut reaction is it's not Sabatino. That, and they've been pushing him really hard. In the world of TV and movies, the CIA is the monster under everybody's bed, which is probably why Snowden spent most of his time saying everything was the NSA. So, if you want to pose as somebody or blame somebody, what letters do you use? CIA. Second, if there is a CIA connection to the White Ghost, my guess is that it's actually Sabatino's partner. Explaining why Sabatino goes off the grid, because he wants to find his partner, wants to find out what the hell's going on, because he doesn't believe it himself. Now, the second guy that is suspect in this whole White Ghost affair is a man I haven't trusted since they introduced him in Season 3. And that is Assistant Director Owen Granger. I don't like that guy. If I had to trust him and a giant spider, I would trust the giant spider before I would trust Owen Granger. And those things will make me crap myself. Okay? The giant spider, the other ones I'll run and scream like a little girl. Now, Granger, with his background, with his CIA knowledge, would have had the clearance to know about Jack, would have had the connection to put this whole Finding the White Ghost project into play, including finding Jack, getting that drone strike to take out his family, and putting him in the role of Patsy. Not that they couldn't have a whole Dread Pirate Roberts thing going on with this whole who is the White Ghost thing. Now, Granger has been after Hetty. He has been after Hetty since he was introduced in that episode, The Watchers, back in season 3. But he knows that he cannot take down Hetty without taking down the team first. He tried going after her directly in the season 4 episode, Collateral. He tried to pull some strings to take Hetty down via an old enemy, Fatima Khan, the daughter of a man Hetty and her NCIS CIA joint task force took down, who her CIA, NCIS task force took down while they were taking down a big-time terrorist. With clear shots at everyone and 2 kills, the 2 CIA guys were dead in the wedge. And she went after Hetty. Guns shot up the place she was staying at. All of that, and nothing happened to Granger. Little suspicious. Something else suspicious, speaking of shots here. If everything was above board with this ghost hunt, why was Granger not following Kensi's mission from the command center? Why was he issuing orders to her on a sat phone? And now that Kensi has gone off the grid, which psychologically speaking, your dead fiance shows up, you're going to do some weird stuff. Granger now can pull the team into a trap. Now, what's going to happen this week? Now, one of the questions is Tuesday, Jack's dead. Jack's dead. Somebody is going to put a bullet in him. Either somebody's going to put a bullet in him or he's going to go boom. If he makes it out of this episode, I am going to be shocked. Maybe as shocked, or I'd probably be more shocked if Jack makes it than if we find out that NCIS technical operator John Booker has been the puppet master for this White Ghost affair. Being a tech operator, Booker would be in a prime position to help the bad guys avoid the U.S. forces in the region. So, just because these things make sense to me doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen in the episode, but we'll just see how things go Tuesday on NCIS Los Angeles. This has been Random Thoughts from me, O. Ted Bear. I just hope I helped.